Hello everyone, welcome to another week of our room 3428. My name is Kim, as you well know by now. I am sick, as you can tell by my melodious voice over here. I have gotten sick more times this year than I think I have been sick in my entire life combined. Being a first year teacher blows goats for that kind of thing, because I think all the kids give it to you. Well, obviously they do. But I also work at a bunch of different schools, which means that I think I get different strains of the same virus going around and around and around the city, so I get to sample a little bit of everything. I've been kind of stressed lately too with all the school stuff, so I think that compromised my immunity. So yeah, I'm sick again. It's awesome and not at all annoying. So I got in crap last week for not showing my tattoos, and well, I was going to. It was going through my head at the time that I probably should, and that people were going to give me crap if I didn't, but I don't know, I just didn't really want to. So I'll do it now, because Addie's going to hunt me down and kill me if I don't. Please excuse the muffin tops and the amount of moving that I'm just about to have to do, because I'm not as cool as Andy or MJ or Addie and can figure out how to splice this in there, and right now I just don't have the extra brain power to work on it, so hang on. Alright, so here's the bass. There's the lovely bass guitar. It's got a lovely music notes going around it. Let me just zoom in there for you. There we go. Then we have the bass clef in the bottom there. You can see that. So that's at the beginning of music. That's the one that's called my tramp stamp. Attractive, I realize. And then this guy is my flaming Celtic knot. Yes, strange, flames on a Celtic knot. So generally the back looks a little something like that. So I have this kind of empty space right here that I'm more than happy to kind of fill out, because it ends up being hidden, and most of the time you don't even know it's there. So, except for me. So I'm still looking for ideas on what I want to do to fill that space. I would like something Harry Potter related. I mean, obviously it's been such a big part of our lives, and everyone's got some really cool ideas, and I don't want to take anyone's ideas, but the whole idea of all going to LeakyCon and not Terminus and getting little leaky cauldrons, I think that would be kind of fun, actually. But as you can see, I have no problem tattooing myself, so getting another one really wouldn't bother me. But LeakyCon, not Terminus. Got it? Okay, good. So I'm glad MJ came up with something to talk about this week, because I was thinking it was going to have to fall to me again, and I was getting a little worried that I was going to have to come up with something, because brain power, not so high these days. What would I change? That's a tough question for me. It's not that I think that the books are perfect or infallible or anything like that, but I find it hard to find, not fault, but things I would change in the books, just because they're written and they're the way that we are, they're the way that they are, and that's kind of the way that we know that world, and we know Harry, and we know everything. I mean, if it wasn't for the way that Joe wrote them, then it would be totally different. I'm probably not making sense. Ugh. But I totally agree with what MJ said. I would have given anything at the moment when I was reading that part to just hear what she had to say. And for Harry, I think that would have been so big and important for him to actually hear those words come out of his aunt's mouth after all those years of torment. So I think that would have been really big for that to happen. But of course, it causes the reader pain, which I think is kind of part of the idea along with it. One general thing that I think I would have changed a little bit was, I think I would have made a little bit more of Ginny through the whole series. I really like Ginny. I think she's pretty cool. So I would have liked to see a lot more of her and hear a lot more about her and stuff like that. But of course it's done by Harry's point of view, so I don't really know how that would have been done without him, like, sitting down and having a conversation with her, and she talks about her whole life story, and which most of it you know anyway, but it just would have been nice to know much more about her, because she, you know, ends up marrying the main guy and stuff like that. And I just think she's cool and would have liked to hear like to have heard more about her. Oh, apparently I need to go back to bed. I have a few more classes today, though. I'm gonna think on this one, MJ. I can't think of anything else right off the top of my head. I'm sure as soon as everyone else vlogs, I'll be like, oh, I agree, and oh yeah, I think that too. But I just don't think I can muster my own thought right now. So I think this one's going to be a shorty for me. One thing I was going to tell you guys is at one of the middle schools I teach at here in middle schools they do what's called enrichment for 4 weeks in a row on Wednesday afternoons. And it can be anything where they take the kids and let them do something that they want to do. It could be swimming, could be golf, could be art, could be anything, right? So this time they let me do one. Oh yeah. So what do? Harry Potter discussion group, baby. Yeah. So we had one, we have 3 more, and we were talking about, we talked about the differences between the American and the UK editions, because I have Deathly Hallows in both. And the kids didn't know that they came differently, which I thought was pretty cool. So we were looking at some of the chapter art. We talked about how they changed the names of the movies as well, Philosopher's Stone, Sorcerer's Stone, stuff like that. So we watched a little bit of the 3rd one as well. Now I'm trying to think of what else I'm going to kind of talk to them about and discuss. Not all of them have read the books. They're just interested in Harry Potter, or they just want to come and hang out with me. There's a few of those kids. But I'm trying to think of something else to try to get them going and talking about. So if you have a suggestion for me by Wednesday, so that would mean Lizzie, you would have to be the one to give me a suggestion, because I don't think I'll see anybody else's by then. Or you can email me or Twitter me any suggestions. Also, not that I'm trying to make everyone else do my work for me, but if you know of any good, like generally nice, not necessarily poetry, but nice readings that one might want to have someone read out at their wedding ceremony, you could send those on to me too, because it's hard trying to plan a wedding ceremony, and we've been trying to find some good stuff that isn't totally hokey, and I'm against the word lover, so I don't actually want that to come up at any point, because I think it sounds silly. So yeah, if anyone wants to help me out with that stuff, that would be awesome, and I'll stop trying to make you guys do my work now. I really do. I know we're all kind of doing the sign-off saying, I miss you, blah, 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 blah. But, actually, with all the pictures that have been coming up lately, and seeing you guys talk and laugh and stuff like that, it's kind of becoming really sad knowing that you guys are all going to get together and I'm not going to be there. But, I know I'll be doing fun things too, but, I'm really going to miss seeing you guys, so, I really do miss you guys, and I wish we all lived a little bit closer and could see each other more than once a year, that's for sure. Alright guys, I'm going to sign off and apparently go lie down and re-amalgamate my brain before I have to go see more children. I hope you're all having a good day, and see you soon. Bye.